Hi everyone. So I will be doing a reading. This is a reading for the fire signs for the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius that is taking place on Wednesday, the 26th of May, like this Wednesday. So I did a huge read, huge spread here, and I probably will may layer here more cards on it, on what is to come for us for the fire signs Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's look at the first. I pulled one crystal for each sign that we can work with. So for Aries, I got smoky quartz, and is to let it go. So this lunar eclipse, you definitely want to let go of anything that no longer is serving you. You can write a list of 10 things that you want to release it and burn the letter afterwards. But that's the crystal that you want to work with. For Leo, we've got bloodstone, get up and get moving. So this is the crystal you want to work with, and you may want to take action in doing something this eclipse. And then for Sagittarius, I got moonstone, and it shows you live your purpose. This is a crystal that connects a lot with the feminine, moon cycle, the moon energies. So it is perfect for this time and for the sign of Sagittarius. So let's start out here. We have the Seven of Wands, and this applies this reading to all three signs. And you can pick and choose what you feel resonates for you and leave out what doesn't. The Seven of Wands, for some of us, we are going to have some struggles. This eclipse may bring a little bit of struggles and some sort of resistance in some areas. You may feel a little bit like sluggish, tired, tired of something that keeps repeating itself, like a cycle, an issue, or a very problematic issue that keeps coming up. Like maybe it could be something minor, it could be something large, but it just keeps repeating itself. And you're trying to get your attention to clear this out. And I feel that what this is saying is that there's going to be a release of that energy or a clarity with this energy. I have Archangel Michael's energy coming up strongly to help clear this energy for you. So it will be great for you to work with bringing in that energy of Archangel Michael to help clear out and help you cut the cords that are around the situation. You may be having some sort of an attachment that is like blocking this issue or this situation, so that you maybe can't see or accord. So I'm definitely getting that you want to let go of that. This is the card of a clarity of new beginnings. And some of the fire signs are going to be starting something new, a new job, a new a class, a new relationship. And it's coming up in the obstacle position with this lunar eclipse, so it may bring a little bit of a challenge. We have this military energy around it, so maybe you may feel like you can't express yourself about something, or you may feel like there's some information that you can't discuss or talk about freely, and that may feel a little bit repressed. And so it's going to be important for journaling is going to be important for you. Okay. The underlying energies I have are the Eight of Cups, which is all about walking away, leaving something that no longer is serving. So in this lunar eclipse, you're going to be reevaluating what it is that is no longer serving, and you're going to be walking away from a situation. For some of you, maybe something with home and family, something that may feel broken or is no longer not working out. For some, maybe that energy of being sheltered or being like too inside the house, and you just need to get out. You need a vacation. You need to get away from your home for a little bit. You need a little bit of a getaway. You feel too inside. Maybe it's physical. Maybe it's something that you need on a spiritual level. Maybe you feel like there's someone that's just sheltering you too much, and you need that breathing space. And this energy of vulgar is showing to me like for some of you may feel that you may be letting go of people that are toxic and low vibration. Just people that are not in your same page or not in the same alignment with you. So you're going to be releasing those energies, those people. You're going to be walking away from them, and you're looking at some new options. Okay. We have for the recent past, you know, Four of Pentacles and expectation and holding on to something, holding on to a situation, a little bit of inflexibility in your expectations. And so for this lunar eclipse, it's going to be important that you open up more your expectations, that you try to look at things on a different note, on a different level, that you change the way you view something, the way you see something is going to be very important. And really, you know, it's letting go of the way you're maybe seeing a situation, maybe being too rigid on on something. Okay. I'm gonna pull another tarot card here. I'm drawn to go for it, and I'm also gonna pull from this deck here. I haven't pulled. Here we have, for this clarifier, I have the Magician. So working with the Magician's energy is going to be important. And the Magician's all about manifestation. It's all about having the ability and your mind to think that you have everything that you need, that you're positive about what you're wanting, and that you have what it takes to move forward. And I've got going with the flow is going to be important. Letting go and cleansing and receiving. So going with the flow, okay, is going to be extremely, extremely important. And I'm going to say the name of the decks here that I'm using. The main tarot I'm using is the Heaven and Earth Tarot. And these decks here are the Sacred Karmic Shadow cards by Jennifer Aquarius. And I'm also going to be pulling from my deck, which is the Truth and Love Oracle. And the other deck that I was using earlier right now that I just pulled from is the Priestess of Light Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor and Kimberly Weber. So just in case you wanted to know the names of the decks. Okay, so that's coming up here with the recent past. Angels' messages for you, angelic message for you in this sign here is the Four of Swords. And it's saying that there's a need to take rest. That this period of the eclipse, you definitely need to take some time to recuperate, to rest, to heal. It may feel a little bit heavy for you, for some of you, and you're going to need to take some time off, or take some time off in the day to just do some meditation, some quiet time, and to allow the healing that's coming. For some of you, you're going to feel like you're moving in a direction of healing, or you're going to gain some clarity in a healing that you are needing, okay? I have a journey here. For some of you, this is going to be a new beginning in terms of healing a situation. It could be physical, mental, or spiritual, and it's a journey that you're starting, a new path that you're starting, okay? And we have here for the future, the Two of Swords, some sort of indecision, a need to make a choice about something, kind of feeling blindfolded. For some of you, you may feel kind of blindfolded in a situation, not knowing what to expect in a certain circumstance. For some others, you're going to feel like your hands are tied and you can't talk about something, or you can't move forward in a situation. For some others, you're in the process of gaining that clarity and trying to do the research in order to gain more answers. But I do feel like this lunar eclipse is going to bring an alignment to you, and it's going to help you unveil this. It's going to help pull the veil down so that you can see clearly what's the issue, what's the challenging energy around this. And there's an alignment here for you coming with with the chakras. Maybe doing chakra work is going to be important, with crystals, with meditation, energy work. There's going to be balance coming in much for some of you. And yeah, really, really interesting. In your and you know what you feel, this you're going to feel this lunar eclipse is the Seven of Pentacles, and it's a card of patience and waiting on something. And so you're going to be waiting on something. You're going to be in a standstill a little bit. Something may take the back seat for a little bit, and it may involve a male energy and money. You know, it could be with a person, specifically male is what's coming up, but it could be female. And it's showing that there has to do something with money. So money is about, for some of you, if you're expecting some money, it's about to come through. It's about to come your way. It's just being held, and it shows like it's about to manifest for you. It's about to come about. Let me pull another card and see what the angels say about this waiting period, or this time of wait. And I've got raising your vibration is going to be important to gain that energy and that situation. You're going to be raising your vibration. I have the energy of the Five of Swords in your environment. Now, let me pull one more card for this. So raising your vibration could be, like I said, a meditation, a spiritual bath to help move this forward. I also feel here murky thoughts. So thinking more positive, you know, aligning your thoughts to something positive. And your environment, I have the Five of Swords. Can be that this lunar eclipse is going to reveal some sort of conflict with someone from in your family or your past, in your family lineage. It could be from afar, foreign energies coming up. So you're going to have like somebody is going to pop up in this lunar eclipse, and it's someone from your past, your family, your circle, or someone in your life that may come and bring a challenging energy. And let's see what it is. Let's pull more insight as to what that energy is. And it says rebellious energy. So it could be someone that's just very rebellious, and then now they're just like feeling like they want to talk again, or they want to come to you again. Let's see. For some others, it could be superficial, like a fake, or someone that's just wanting to say hello or come back. I know we're entering Mercury Retrograde. Is what we're seeing. So it's showing like the superficial vibe here. So maybe someone with that energy of superficial, not being sincere, and there's this conflictive and dark energy around this person. And then we have jealousy, maybe envy, you know, someone with that jealousy vibe. So we are getting that here. I got my bat here from my deck, and it says, dive straight into the truth of the matter, shamanic death and rebirth, camouflage, and moon magic. So you're going to be able to, this person or situation maybe was camouflaged, and you're going to be seeing it straight to the, like in the face, or in that person's face, or being able to see the situation really clearly, and even maybe have dreams about it or clarity with it, is what I'm getting. Let's pull from this other deck. This one is the Pure Magic Oracle, the one that I'm going to pull from now. And I've got Voodoo and Roots, respect, survival, liberation, and freedom. You're going to liberate yourself with this in this moon season, in this lunar moon eclipse. And absence. Maybe this person's been absent for a long time in your life, and all of a sudden they just reappear, and they come with not so good vibes. They come in with vibes of toxicity, and there's also some feminine energy here coming up. Could be a woman with children, or a woman in your life that maybe has a child or is about to get pregnant, or maybe some of you are going to find yourself connecting with this person again because they're in the process in their life where they want to reach out to you because they're maybe going through a good time, and they want to share it with you all of a sudden, like they just became pregnant, or they're just going to have another child, or they're going to have another job, or they're wanting to share something with you all of a sudden, for some of you. For some others, their reasons are for King of Wands, which to me is all about that ambition and that energy of moving forward, okay? Your hopes or your fears is Hanged Man, and it's about shifting your perspective. It's about something taking longer than it needs. You just want things to move more quickly in certain aspects. And the outcome of the reading here is the Two of Pentacles, which is a harmonious change at the end of this lunar eclipse. And I see like a balancing act here. And it's about having a lot going on, and you're going to feel that there's a blossoming abundance for some of you. You're going to feel like money's coming in. The money that was stuck earlier where I saw it, I think it was down here, is finally going to unblock itself for the fire signs. And so if you were waiting for a job, if you were waiting for some money, it's about to come about, okay? I'm going to pull a card for each sign now from my horoscope or from my Black Moon astrology cards. So let's start out with Aries. We have Grand Cross and we have Provoker. So this is all about the energy of the chain of change, okay? It is a representation that has to do with the Grand Cross. So there's some big changes that are on the way for Aries, okay? With this Grand Cross, it's showing an area of tension and movement and change. It doesn't occur very often, the Grand Cross, but when it does, it's showing frustrations. So for some of you, you're going to feel frustration in the sign of Aries. You're going to feel overwhelmed maybe by situations. You're going to be balancing things out, okay? Trying to balance all things in the moment and trying to balance things out. And you're going to feel maybe financially there may be a concern or worried about money. For some of you, you're going to be worried about money. For others, you're going to feel like hurt in a situation or pressure. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a challenging energy for some of you in the sign of Aries. For Leo, we have 8th house, which is ending and beginnings. Okay, so you're going to be ending a cycle, starting a new cycle, okay? And it's showing that there is some sort of, you know, it's a card of clarity and of great transformation. You're going to be going through, you know, connecting a lot with candle energies, candle burning. It's going to be a good time for candle burning. It's going to be a good time for connecting with your spiritual self. And I also feel this is talking a lot about sexuality for some of you, so connecting with your sensual self. It can also represent anxiety for some of you. Also for some of you, maybe going through some premonitions and getting guidance from spirit all of a sudden, like downloads, you know, messages from, you know, from the 5D or something of that nature is coming up for you guys. So I feel like 8th house has to do a lot with debt and also money that is owed or is in from taxes. So you may get money that you need or waiting on. So yeah. And then for the sign of Sagittarius, we have the sun, which is spirit. And the sun is a planet of clarity, leadership, and reigning over a situation. For some of you, you're going to be able to overcome an issue. It's also a card that represents a lot things returning back to the way they were, you know, back to normal. Getting a second chance in a situation. There may be a resurrection coming for you in this season. And it can be also some sort of happiness, especially in the summer season, which we're entering now. Okay, so that's what we're getting here. Let's pull an angel card for each sign, and then we're wrapping up with that. For Aries, we have a yes. So something is coming through that you really, really, really want. An affirmation, a confirmation of something that you want. For Leo, we have forgiveness and understanding. So working with forgiveness work is going to be important, and understanding. And for some of you, for Sagittarius, we have courage and bravery. And it's about really moving in that area, in that direction. Okay. And I'm going to wrap up with my situations deck. And just pull a message for each one of you and see each sign of the fire signs. So for the first sign of Aries, Archangel Michael is coming up. Protection, prevented from harm and divine interventions. So a lot of connection with Archangel Michael, and even working with him in this lunar eclipse is going to be great. For the sign of Leo, we have sold and we have moving, physical location change. So some of you are going to be moving or going to find yourself in the process of that, or wanting to move, and you're going to start the process of that. For some others, you're going to sell a property. There's some sort of move here of some sort, and property and real estate and travel, okay? And then for the sign of Sagittarius, we have interlude and a pause and a timing factor. Something may need to be relooked at with timing. Something maybe needs to be paused, and you may need to change the timing of something, or prolong it, or move it up, or move it down. But it's coming up to me like something with timing. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you have any questions, let me know. If you really like this reading, please put a thumbs up in the description. That helps me to know that you really want these kind of readings, and I will continue to do them. And it helps my channel as well to grow. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will be back tomorrow with the signs of water. So that's going to be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. So I'll be back tomorrow. If you have any questions, let me know. Big hugs.